Welcome to another week of Bargain Bin Saturdays. And no, I still haven't sat down and put together a script for Better Off Dead. You think I would found time to do that because I was off today, but instead I spent most of my time sleeping. Though thankfully I'm finally recovered from being sick, so I did get my Let's Plays and stuff finally updated after almost a week. So instead of going back and watching Better Off Dead and getting a script put together, I decided to sit down and watch Summertime Switch. And to be honest, I don't think I could have picked a more boring by the books kind of movie to watch. The movie is about a rich kid and a fast talking slick C kid who likes to steal from old ladies, getting on the wrong buses. One's meant to go to the detention camp because he's in deep trouble for stealing and having a rap sheet that's basically a mile long, while the other's meant to go to a camp for the privileged for the summer. Obviously, you can see this is going. They end up on the wrong buses. The problem is it's hard to care about either of the characters. I mean, the rich snob kid has daddy issues, yes, but he's also a snob, a jerk, and just generally comes across as obnoxious. You can argue he learns how to change over the summer, but at the same time, the rich city kid's just the rich city kid, the fast-talking city kid's just as bad in his own ways. Constantly cocky and self-assured, but never having anything really to warrant it. Not to mention he steals from old ladies, so why am I supposed to like him as a character? You can argue that they both grow and mature, but I just wasn't interested in hearing their stories to begin with. I just wanted them to go away. I was far more interested in the cook as a character, because he's constantly the only one that seems to be able to call the bullshit when he sees it. I guess you could argue the only good thing about the movie is that some of the people in there you might have heard of, or at least seen before. One of the main antagonists, I guess, sort of, is Modem, or at least that's what his character's name is. You think he'd have a more appropriate name, considering that's just a nickname for someone that's hooked up to the internet a whole lot. Dial up anyone? Because this is a movie from, what, 1996, I believe, so yeah. But the Modem's played by the same guy who was in The Sandlot as the catcher, and he was in The Big Green as the goalie with the fright issues. So quite frankly, I have more idea of who on earth the main antagonist is, who's going around extorting people and blackmailing them, and hacking into gambling websites in Las Vegas, of all things, to set up his little camp game as a sporting event that can be bet on, and making millions of dollars illegally, than I do about the main characters, because you're like, how on earth is he able to do all this hacking, and how does he think he can get away with extorting people all the time? It's just crazy. But yeah, I care more about a side character than I do the main characters, and that's always a problem. And then, let's face it, Modem's a creep. Maybe that's why he's so interesting. As far as the movie itself goes, though, I'd say probably skip it. Summertime Switch is just too by the books to be worth watching. Until next time, then. See ya.